Hi guys, look what I got. Paul McCartney, the lyrics. This lovely lady from my church was selling this, practically giving it away. Paul McCartney, the lyrics. Okay, Paul McCartney, the lyrics. And then over here you have the lyrics. There's two books, A through K and L through Z. I haven't opened it yet. It's still in the package. And then you got a cute little face. And then you got the back here, which is interesting. I'll read it to you. With unparalleled candor and splendorous beauty, Paul McCartney's The Lyrics features, and it costs $100. Okay, but I didn't get it for $100. She sold it to me for $30, and it's brand new. Okay. Two alphabetically arranged volumes with full color throughout. Can't wait to open it. The now standardized lyrics of 154 songs that span 64 years of McCartney's life, from his earliest songwriting days in Liverpool to the historic decade of the Beatles through Wings and his long solo career to the present. An unprecedented range of songs from beloved standards like Eleanor Rigby, Hey Jude, Yesterday, and Band on the Run, to personal favorites and rediscovered classics like My Valentine and Temporary Secretary. Autobiographical first-person commentaries that reveal how the songs came to be and the people who inspired them, from literary influences like Shakespeare, Allen Ginsberg, Lewis Carroll, and Alan Durband, McCartney's beloved high school English teacher, to the women behind his love ballads, among them Jane Asher, Linda Eastman, and his wife Nancy Shevell McCartney. I'm telling you, he doesn't name that witch he was married to. Ugh, I don't even want to say her name. She's such a fool. Anyway, over 600 images from McCartney's personal archives, including handwritten lyrics, letters, memorabilia, and photographs, hundreds previously unseen. A personal foreword in which McCartney recalls the information of the Beatles, candidly discusses his relationship with John Lennon and his Irish heritage, and lovingly recalls his mother Mary, who died when he was just 14, and his father Jim, a musician and wordsmith in his own right, both of whom inspired his songwriting. An introduction by Pulitzer Prize-winning poet Paul Muldoon, who analyzes McCartney's lyrics and contextualizes them within the annals of 20th century songwriting. The lyrics is an unprecedented kaleidoscope view into the creative process of one of the greatest songwriters of all time. Yee! Oh, there he is on the TV too. I got him everywhere, you guys. All right, let's see if we can open this sucker. Let me see. Trying to do this without moving my phone too much. Okay, there you go. I'm watching some special on YouTube about the Beatles or about John and Paul. It's been interesting, but who knows what's real and what's not. Okay. All right, here we go. Ooh, it's like a green, like, clothy thing. Ooh, there's the back. The act of writing a song is a unique experience, unlike anything else I know. You have to be in the right mood and start with a clear mind. You must trust your initial feelings because at the beginning, you don't really know where you're going, by Paul McCartney. Ooh, this thing is heavy. Okay, let's go to all right. Let's go through A through K. This is A through K right here. A through K. Then it has the words to Hey Jude and a cute little young Paul. There's Ringo behind him. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. the whole lyrics all the way down. And on the back, cute young Paul again. This is back in the USSR. Lyrics here. Let's open up to the first page here and see what we have going on. Okay. So we have Paul with that goofy mustache in the studio. And then you have a forward here. Okay. Here's page 1, the volume 1, the lyrics. Let's see what's inside. Beautiful, beautiful Paul. 1956 to the present. Dedicated to my wife Nancy and my mom and dad Mary and Jim. That's cute. And on this page, it says, "To thine own self be true, William Shakespeare, Hamlet, Act 1, Scene 3. Then the blank page. Okay, gives you the, what do you call this thing again? You know, the thing that tells you what page everything is on. Oh my God, I'm such a dork. So it's in alphabetical order. Okay, then you got a whole foreword by Paul McCartney. Okay, so I'll read that. It's many pages. I'm not going to read that right now. Then after his foreword, you have a cool picture here. It says songs. Must be his book of songs. Then you got hippie Paul here with his beads on, talking to some dudes. Let me see. Then the introduction by Paul Muldoon. Okay, then you get to A. Then it tells you all the songs from A, All My Lovin', And I Love Her, Another Day, Arrow Through Me, and Average Person. And there's him. Okay. Okay, then you get to the first song, which is All My Lovin'. Okay. Writers, Paul McCartney and John Lennon. Artists, The Beatles, Abbey Road Studios, London with The Beatles, 1963, and Meet the Beatles, 1964. And then it gives you all the lyrics. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Blah, 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 blah. Then it tells you about it. Like, for instance, he starts, we were on a package tour with probably 5 or 6 other bands, because one act was not enough to sell tickets. Rick. We're gonna sell tickets. Oh my God. Even in New York, a show would have Buddy Holly, Jerry Lee Lewis, Little Richard, Fats Domino, the Everly Brothers all on the same bill. So I was on a tour bus somewhere in the UK with nothing to do, and I started to think of these words, close your eyes. Although we'd met at this point, I don't know what I was thinking specifically of Jane Asher when I wrote this, though we were courting. It's probably more of a reflection on what our lives were like then, leaving behind family and friends to go on tour and experience all these new adventures. It's one of the few songs I've written where the words came first. That almost never happens. I usually have an instrument with me, so I started work on the lyrics on the bus. And back then we were playing what was known as the Moss Empire circuits. The Moss Empires Company owned a number of venues across the country, which would be some of the stops on the tour. They were these large, gorgeous turn-of-the-century music halls, but nowadays most of them are bingo halls. These places had really nice, big, empty backstage areas, and I remember we were on a package tour with Roy Orbison, and we arrived at the venue, and with all the hustle and bustle around me, all the various bands and tour crews and stagehands running about, I made my way to the piano and then somehow found the chords. At that point, it was straight country and western love song. Interesting, huh? So he tells all about each song. And there's a poster. And there they are on the bottom with all these other guys. And then their first appearance with Ed Sullivan. Okay, and it tells all about that. It just has a bunch of cool pictures. There's the Meet the Beatles, and I don't know what this is. Press office, engagement list for the Beatles. Oh, this is their itinerary where they're supposed to be. Then the next one is And I Love Her. Look at it, there's 3 pictures of the lovely Jane Asher, who I think it was the only real pretty one of his girlfriends. Anyway, so it goes on and on like that. It does have some really cool colored pictures. And here's some of his handwritten stuff. Lady, let's eat at home. Come on, little lady. Lady, let's eat at home. Come on, little lady. Okay, that's kind of weird. He draws like me, so I draw. Oh, this one even has like ebony and ivory. Yeah, just a bunch of stuff. I like looking at his handwriting. It's kind of cool. Got the colored pictures. I like that picture. Anyway, so you get the gist. But it tells you about all the songs and where they came from, the lyrics and everything. Goofy. Anyway, so I'm excited. Oh, there he is. More nowadays. So this is one of my favorites. Him getting his Sir knighthood from the Queen. That's pretty cool. Not the MBE, which they were silly. They didn't care about that. But this was the knighthood, which was pretty cool. And there's from Get Back. Get Back thing. Anyway, so I wanted to show you guys. And then this is the other volume, and it's got Yesterday in the Words, and there he is, old Paul. This is L through Z. And on the back, it's one of my favorites, Maybe I'm Amazed, with older Paul and all the lyrics. This is a notebook with Let It Be on it. I had to do it upside down. Oh, this is cute. This is on the back of this volume. It's Paul and Heather, Linda's kid. What is that, a poppy field? Poppies. Poppies. And here is his little James. And some doggy. There's Paul over there. And Scary Paul. Let me see. This is on the second volume. Oh, here's Paul and his Auntie Jin and his brother Michael. Brother Michael, Auntie Jin, open the door, let him in. Yeah, someone's knocking at the door. Someone's ringing the bell. Anyway. Oh, and there's his mom. Just cute mommy. There's Mom and his brother Michael and Paul. And there they are again. Somewhat. Yeah. Anyway. So this is going to be very lovely, very interesting. Very nice to read, I'm sure. I'm going to get a kick out of it. Anyway, I'm going to go live in a little while. I have a ton of dishes to do. Tons of dishes. I had a hat on all day. Went to Trader Joe's and everything. I have a hat. Anyway, okay, well, have a lovely day. Bye-bye.